getting one more day closer to duck season. I know everyone's excited and everyone's ready. I want to just do a little video and continue a series that I'm working on to show gear that I personally have purchased with my own money and have used in the field for either one season or multiple seasons. I just want to share with y'all and help y'all out and let you know the goods and the bads of the products that I use. If you haven't already, I've got one video out for this blind bag that's laying over here on the ground. It's the Sitka marsh pattern blind bag. Awesome bag. Check it out. And I go through the whole entire bag with you, the goods and the bads on it. But for now, we're going to get started. And the first thing, if you don't know me already, my name is Ashton. Um, I have an outdoors channel that I'm working on right now, and it's going to be a little bit of everything. It's going to be anything from hunting, fishing, uh, off-roading in my Jeep, anything from camping, hiking, any adventure I'm on, or reviews on gear that I use and I purchase with my own money. I want to give an honest review on them. But for now, we're going to start on this, and most or all of the things I'm showing you today are products of Sitka. It's just a personal thing. I really enjoy all their gear. It fits me well. It performs well. You don't necessarily have to go with it, but if you are looking into Sitka, these are great items. But we'll get started, and the first thing I'm going to show you is this beanie. I love this beanie. It works great, stops the wind. I don't have any issues with wind getting through on this. Repels water really well, fits my head good. I have a big head. It covers my ears really well. I don't have to worry about it pushing up and coming off my ear. Very seldom, like if I'm laying in a layout blind, occasionally it'll ride up, but that's just from being moved up from the back of the blind. I haven't had any issues out of it. I've had this thing for I think 3 seasons now, and there's a few little minor wear and tear spots on it just from abuse. Uh, I mean, I wear it, throw it back in the bag, and that's pretty much it. But the inside of it, it's a nice, almost like microfiber style material. It's really comfortable. It's smooth. The stitching is done really well. I don't like things on my ears to touch my ears, and I cannot stand itchy material. This material on the edge is a finer microfiber. It's very soft, and it's very comfortable. And like I said, it protects your head from the wind and the cold. I have worn this in many hunts where it's rained or you've dealt with that light mist all day long, and it's done a great job of keeping my head warm and dry. I haven't had any issues out of it. But yeah, that's it. That's the Sitka beanie, and I think they have one that's a little bit more insulated than this, but I'm hot natured and it works great for me. The next item is a pair of gloves. These are the wind stoppers, I believe they're called. They're not waterproof, they're water resistant. And just like the beanie, I've had these on when it's raining. They've done a great job for most of the hunt and keeping my hands dry. Uh, the only complaint I will have about these gloves, if you're riding in an open cab side by side, or if you're riding on a four-wheeler and you're having to go a long distance, your hands get really cold in these. I've tried many different things on keeping my hands warm with these, but if you're on a long ride, your hands are going to freeze. But now if you're laying in a layout blind, or if you're just sitting in a a pit blind, wherever you may be hunting, uh, they do great. They keep my hands warm. But if you're, like I said, if you're on a long distance ride, they're not really that great for that. But if you're just sitting around in a blind all day, they do great. The insides of them, the grip pad on the palm of your hand, it's very good. You can hold on to your shotgun really well. It has a padding for typing on touchscreen. Even with them wet, they still work really well. I haven't had any issues out of them with that. And the inside is the same material as the beanie. It feels great on your hand. They fit really well. They're true to size. These are, I believe, extra large, and they fit great. I don't like to have gloves where your thumb is like way down here and you still have all this extra material. Yeah, they're great for sitting around in the blind, like I was saying. But they make a heavier insulated glove that I do have, that I use for riding my four wheeler. The next thing, and this is probably my favorite item, and it's the neck gaiter. This has been a lifesaver on hunts where the wind is really strong, temps are really low, like 20 degrees or below. This thing performs really well. Pretty much after from the second split till all the way till the end of the season, I'll have this thing on, especially in them low temps or if it's snowing, stuff like that. The only complaint I would say is this is not waterproof. It soaks up water. This thicker, I guess you say, fleece or Sherpa material, it absorbs water really fast. But with that being said, it dries out fairly quick. I was really surprised at how well it dries out, as thick this is, but I've had it really, I've had it soaked to where it was just dripping water off of it. I wringed it out really good, turned it inside out, hung it up in the corner of the blind, let it sit there for a while, and dried out. Stuck it back in my jacket to warm it up a little bit, put it back on, it done great. If it's raining and you have it on and it's getting wet, it still does a really good job of keeping your neck area. And I pull it up sometimes up over my ears, even with the beanie on, and it helps out a lot. It's a really good product. The other two items I'm going to show, and this is just a personal preference. They're new. I've I've had terrible luck with collars, uh, with hunting with Nelly. The Either the cheap plastic buckles break, and if it's cold outside, she's going through the water, ice, stuff like that. They just don't hold up. I'm really confident that this will. These solid metal buckles, really good latching on them. They're very secure. They lock in good. They release really easy. I think this is going to be a good collar for her. And the D ring that it has is very, very secure with the anchor point that it has. The stitching is really good on it. But yeah, I think this is going to be good, and I think it'll clean up really, really well. The other thing is the leash that goes with it. That they're sold separately. Uh, they're both the marsh pattern. Once again, all of the buckles, I'm sorry, not the buckles, the hooks, the D-rings, and your adjustments, they're all metal. Every part on it is metal. They're pretty solid. The pin on the swivel, it's a fairly thick pin and swivel there. They done a really good job on that. All their anchor point stitching is really well. So yeah, I think this will last a long time and be worth the money, and not having to waste money, or not having, or getting out there and you're needing a leash and you pick up one from Walmart for a few dollars, and it breaks in 3 days. Uh, I think this is going to last a long time and be worth the money. And this will be in my blind bag at all times, along with Nellie's collar. And that's pretty much it. The only other thing I was going to show y'all is this new, I believe it's called Sunshade hoodie. It has a hood on the back. I haven't even used it yet, but excuse me. I think it's going to work well, especially out in the sun. I live in Louisiana, and it gets really hot here, high humidity. This thing breathes really, really good. I've been in the backyard all afternoon doing some yard work. I wanted to test it out. It's been upper 90s today, pretty high humidity, not very much wind, and I could feel the shirt breathing really well. The other thing I like about it, the sleeves on these around your wrist, it has a little bit extra to help protect the top of your hand. And then you have the finger loops in here that help keep it from riding up. They're 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 great. Anything that has these, I love them, just because if you're putting on another layer of clothing, several items that Sitka has these in them, and they do great. But yeah, I actually ordered a few more of these. I'm excited for them. I think they're going to do great on the boat, like I was saying, or just everyday wear. It's really comfortable. I'm a heavier set guy, and it's hard to find shirts that feel good. This shirt feels good on me. That's pretty much it for today. I'm going to continue working on a series for gear that I personally have myself, and I have a few upcoming videos. The kickback from Dive Bomb, it's a layout pad or layout chair, I guess you could say. I'm going to do a full review on that, but I'm going to wait until I can get it out in the field, set it up, show y'all how well it's going to work. I'm really excited about that. Like I said a minute ago, I'm a heavier set guy. It's hard to find things that is comfortable for us. I've used it in the backyard a couple of times, just trying to get used to it, get familiar with it. The armrests are great in it. The backrest it's pretty solid. I think it's going to work well for me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. And thank y'all for watching. And as always, like, subscribe, and share the channel for me. I'm trying to improve, get a little bit better on my review videos, and still working on my speech a little bit. I still have some troubles here and there, but thank y'all for watching again, and see y'all next time.